Hello everyone, I'm the founder of Moka Cam. So today we will talk about what is the future of camera. So when we talk about the future of camera, everyone will have its imagination of how a camera should be. So currently, most of us are using like the portable, the cell phone or other cameras for daily use. But for the future, my point of view is, I think the future of camera should be no camera. So what does no camera mean? No camera means like, imagine that we are the Terminator in the movie. So if in the future, the camera should be invisible on our body, but we can still film the video or film any photo anytime without anyone could notice. But we can record just as what we can see with our eyes. I think that should be the perfect future of the cameras. So it doesn't mean that there's no camera. It means the camera won't be seen by anyone. So some of us may think of that the camera of the cell phone should be the best way to use it. But imagine that what if you want to record a video for like 1 hour, then there will be messages, emails, or even phone calls to your iPhone or Android phone, and it will interrupt you. Like me, I don't feel comfortable if if I didn't check my phone in the past like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I will worry about that. I may make some phone call or some messages. So I don't think if you have one cell phone, it could be the best way for you to take your photos or take videos during your daily life. There must be something that separate from the cell phone to record your life or the moments that you want to remember. So what is the best way now or in the near future before that we could make the camera invisible on your body or anywhere? I think the way is to make it smaller, and easier to be used. So a smaller size means it could be easier to carry, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. And with the development of the technology, even smaller cameras could be connected to the internet easily, or even continuously, so you can share what you filmed, the video, the photos to internet, to your social media immediately. And I think it may be the only way that you can share to people, because now we don't even print the photos that we taken by DSLR or by other cameras. The photos just lie in your like your hard disk or somewhere, and you won't check it in years. So the only way that we can share with our friends, with our families, will be using the social media. So it will be the best way to share it. So in our point of view, that the camera should be smaller and to be connected to the internet easily. So what we are doing now, or in the past 2 years and in the next few years, is to make the camera smaller, firstly. Secondly, we want to make it modular, because we don't want to put every function that people want into one camera. It will make the camera too heavy, too big, not easy to use and not easy to carry. Because when you are using the camera, like you need a screen, but you don't need a screen all the time. When you put it on your body or somewhere, you don't need a screen. But when you print it back or preview, you will need a screen. You will need a big battery, but you don't need it all the time. Only when you want to record for longer time, or you take photos for 1 day or even 2 days, you will need a bigger battery. But generally, most of the time, you may not need that big battery. So we designed this camera to be modular. So when you need the screen, when you need the display, you put it on. When you need extra or backup battery, you put it on. But when you don't need it, you just take it off, and the camera will stay small. So generally, we provide flexibility for people or user to choose, to make their own decision, what they want to use, what they want to take, what they want to put on this camera. So this is the first generation Moka cam. It's smaller than any of the action cameras with 4K features in the market. And the image quality is amazing. When you search hashtag MokaCam on Instagram, you can see all the photos, videos that's shared by our users all over the world. It's very compact. And you can see with the magnet at the back, you can put it anywhere that you like. You don't need the selfie stick, but you can still put it somewhere with iron surface, and you just start recording. It's more flexible because you don't need to carry the selfie stick, which is even heavier than your camera itself. So as you can see the screen, what I said just now is you can choose by yourself. When you want to use it, it could be attached to the camera, and it's even rotatable. Like the professional DSLR, you have a rotatable display. And when you need the backup battery, you just put it on. And with more than one backup battery, literally you can record forever because we don't need to turn off the camera. Then you can put on the backup battery to replace it and record forever. This is the second generation MokaCam, which we launched this year. You can see it's even smaller. It's 30% smaller than the first generation, and it is 40% smaller than GoPro Hero 5 with the same features. 4K, 30 frames per second, and 1080p, 120 frames per second, which is the highest currently in the market. But we made it even smaller, and it also has the display, rotatable display. This time we are using the Umbrella Ember processor, which is the best in the world currently. And a new feature with the shutter wheel that all the photographer will know it's under manual mode. You can change your shutter speed as you wish. HDMI port to connect to your flat TV, and then you can preview with your flat TV or other monitors. So you can see, even if we made the camera 40% smaller than GoPro Hero 5, all the features that you need could be found on this camera. And you can choose to use the display or backup battery as you wish. This is the VR camera that we are trying to design or test all the possibility of the cameras. So, like what we said, what we will do in the near future is to try every possibility, to try every new design of the cameras. The final destination will be what we said, there will be no camera. The camera is still there, but you cannot see it. So when we launch the new one, like this one, in the market, it is smaller, but the image quality is even better than the first generation Moka cam. So I think you will like our product because it will be in your life, and your friend, your family won't feel you are using it, but you can capture all the natural behavior, all the wonderful moments that you want to record without disturbing them, without to remind them by holding an iPhone like this to remind them to get a pose, but only with the natural moments that you want to record.